Hi guys, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be rating all of my eyeshadow palettes on a scale of 1 to 10. So yeah, let's just get started. The first one we have here is my Makeup Revolution palette. It looks like this. So yeah, this palette is very beautiful. I actually got this on clearance after Christmas time. If I can open it again, what the heck? Oh my fuck. Hi guys, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be rating all of my eyeshadow palettes on a scale of 1 to 10. I had this idea in mind a while ago and I thought that it would be fun. So let's just get started. First, we have my Makeup Revolution palette. I love this palette so much. The colors are so beautiful and so girly. I would rate this palette a 10 out of 10. It was also super affordable. I got this one on sale actually. So yeah, the packaging looks like this. Very sleek, very girly, and I love it. You can create so many looks with this palette. So pretty. Here's one last look. All the names are like very Valentine's Day-ish. That's what it reminds me of. So yeah, Makeup Revolution palette, 10 out of 10. Next we have my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I love this palette. You can create so many looks with this, even though it is a neutral base palette. I love the reds, or pinks, whatever they are. I love this one in the middle, as you can tell. Yeah, just a very nice palette. There is some fallout, though, with this palette, which is kind of like a bummer. But, yeah, other than that, very nice palette. I would give this an 8.5 out of 10. There's the packaging, in case you're wondering. Next, we have my Morphe 350 palette. This was actually my first palette out of all of these. Yeah, I love Morphe. It's super affordable. This palette is a all neutral palette, as you can tell. But I love it. I don't use it as often as I did. But this is still a great palette if you like a more natural look. I'll give this palette a 7.5 out of 10. Next up, we have my Juvia's Place palette. Oh my gosh, this palette is so beautiful. Love these colors. Super pigmented and very affordable as well. Love the colors. You can create such a fun look with this palette, and I would give this an 8.5 out of 10. Forgot to mention the name. This is the Masquerade Mini, by the way. Next, we have my BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. This was my first colorful eyeshadow palette. In fact, it's pretty much my only colorful eyeshadow palette besides like this one, but this is like all colorful. So yeah, I love this palette. It is kind of chalky, not that pigmented, but it still works pretty well. This one is also super affordable. All these palettes are around like 20 bucks and some are cheaper than that. So yeah, I would give this palette a 8 out of 10. Now this palette is actually my least used, least loved, just because these shimmers, you can barely see them when they're on the eye. The mattes, however, work super well. So I'm going to have to give this palette a 6 out of 10 just because it doesn't really work that well and you can barely see it on the eyes. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to get rid of it just because, you know. This is 35G Bronze Golds, by the way. Looks like this, in case you're, you know, interested. I'm not even sure if they sell this anymore. And if they do, it's probably like on the website or something. But yeah, that's my rating on 35G Bronze Gold. Well, can't talk. By Morphe. Next up, we have the 24G Grand Glam palette by Morphe. Looks like this. I don't use this palette a lot either, just because it is very big. But yeah, the shadows are very good, however. They're super pigmented, and I would give this palette a 7.5 out of 10. Next is my 35V Stunning Vibes palette by Morphe. I absolutely love this. This was actually my second palette purchased after my 35O by Morphe. The shadows in here are very pigmented, except for like the purples and the blues, but everything else in here is like super amazing. Love it. I'm not very good at describing palettes, as you can tell, but yeah, I love this palette, and I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. And last but not least, we have my two ColourPop palettes. This is the Elsa one, and this is the Anna one. They're both from ColourPop. I think I just said that, but yeah, so these are very cute, very pretty. I love these palettes so much. These are one of my favorites ever, and yeah, they are very different. This one is more like glamorous, and this one's more like everyday use. Yeah, so I would give both of these palettes an equal 9 out of 10 just because I love them equally and they are amazing. So yeah, guys, that is all for my reviews. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye!